All right, so every month you get your bank statement and you need to reconcile that bank statement. Now to reconcile, you come over to your gear and you click on reconcile. So it's every bank statement, it's every credit card statement. You're going to come in and you're going to reconcile these accounts. So you can see here's my checking, my savings. These need to be reconciled as well as my Visa and MasterCard. We're going to go ahead to the checking account. Now you're going to look at your ending balance for your bank and go ahead and enter that in from your bank statement. We're going to go back and we're going to bring in March and we're going to go ahead and start reconciling. Now this is showing it without any of the bank feeds being recognized. Right? So this is none of those bank feeds being recognized. You will see these all checked off whenever we do have those. That's how it makes it very easy because you've already done all the work. So we're going to go ahead and check off what the bank statement says cleared. Your goal here is to make sure that that difference is 0. Now you are going to see something here. And you are going to see that it doesn't let you bring any of those expenses in for when your bank charges you for the monthly fees. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this, but I am going to show you how you bring those in. So we're going to view this report first. And you can see there's my reconciliation, so everything is all set. Now it does not give you the ability to bring that in. So you do need to go to an expense and you do need to add in those bank charges. So if you do have any bank charges, you want to make sure if you haven't downloaded them that you place them in with an expense. So we're going to go ahead and say these are bank charges and they charge us $12 for our monthly fee. And then we're going to go ahead and save this. So what that does is it actually gives us that to reconcile, but QuickBooks Online does not give you a space. If you've been working with desktop, you know that there is a space to add that in. QuickBooks Online does not give you that ability. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to come over here to this 54.55, this Chin's gas. If you change anything that is reconciled, QuickBooks will go ahead and give you a warning that you are doing that. So we're going to just change it a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and say save and close. And you can see I'm changing a reconciled item. Now when we come back in to reconcile again, our balance is going to be off, but you can see that it tells us that we can fix it. So it's just basically clicking here. This is our reconciliation discrepancy. It does tell us what's wrong here. We can view that history and change it. Now what will happen though, and I'll show you one more thing. So I'm going to go in and edit this. And I'm actually going to delete this. So we're going to come in and we're going to do something we shouldn't be doing. So over here, when we click on this space here with more, this is how we void, this is how we delete. I'm going to go ahead and void delete this. Not void it, delete it. Now when we come back in, you can see that this has been deleted. Now when I view my history, it's going to take a second for this to come up, but when I view my history, you will see that that is, in fact, deleted. So how do we fix it? Well, the problem with anything, whenever it is deleted, and you can see right here, this is what happened. So that's when we changed it. This was the original, so you can see that there. But we can't re-enter it. We can't just go ahead and put it back in. So we're going to need to manually put this in. So this was actually a check. That was check number 4. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to go to my checks. And I'm going to re-enter this. So it was Chin's Gas and it was a check. As soon as it comes up. There we go. So let's go ahead and re-enter this. It was Chin's. There we go, Chin's Gas. Now make sure that you put the correct date on there, so what the date was. So it's 03/19/18. It was actually check number 4, so we want to make sure we put the right check number in there. It was for fuel. So make sure you have that information correct. And it was for $54.55. So let's go ahead and add that in, $54.55. Now once we do that and we come back into our reconciliation, you are going to see that it is still not correct. So I'm going to show you how to correct this. So you can see right here, hold on, we need to fix this. Our balance is not $5,000 anymore, or $4,493.55 anymore. So I'm going to put what it should be in here because we want to add that back into the reconciliation. We're going to come in and choose the ending date that we are trying to fix. That was our March, and I'm going to go ahead and start reconciling. Now I'll choose the $54.55. Yep. There we go. We have a 0 difference, and now we're going to finish it. That's going to get it back, so in April, whenever we're ready to go ahead and reconcile, it is fixed. So if you ever delete anything in the system, then you want to make sure that you fix it just by going back and going back to that reconciliation and pulling that back into the reconciliation. That's your banking.